Get out of my way. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, bruising runner Leonard Fournette, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll have the speedy Tyrod Taylor calling the shots, the former Virginia Tech Hokie.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way...
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. With that, let's check out how the Chargers line up on offense.
Keenan Allen checks every box for me as a receiver. Size, speed, strength, intelligence in what he's doing. But I love his competitiveness. When that ball's in the air, he goes after it and usually comes down with it. And last but not least, we can lay to bed the myth that he can't run fast.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Taylor's throw incomplete. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. As we get a peek at Brett Hundley, the former UCLA Bruin, he'll be the man under center.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And we get a glance now at the Buccaneer offense.
And this team is coming in off of their open week, and to me, a pretty good time to have it, too, because it's pretty much right in the middle of the season. So I would think that they'll be pretty well rested and ready to go for the second half of the season. But even more importantly, they got a little bit of a mental break as well. That's going to help, too.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Hundley flushed out right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Here are the starters defensively for the Chargers. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
31's the mic. Watch the slant. Switch it, switch it. Hey, come on, switch it. Zoom, zoom. "31's the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Throwing, Hundley. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Shoot. 49's the mic. Watch 49. 49, guys. Mike, 49. I got one to go.
Now Hundley. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Tight is right. 4 down. Check. 66, pull it, high.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Echo. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 31's the mic. I'm coming.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 21. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Hey, pick your game up. 31's the mic.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Yeah, baby. To the roll. West.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Grant with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
On the set. 50, Mike 50. You better be afraid of me.
They begin with a run by Fournette. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Coming to you.
Taylor will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On third down, Taylor. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Grant. And some space here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Under 10, under 10, 10. You're out. 49's the mic, watch 49. Okay. All day, baby, all day. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
This is Grant.
I got you, boy.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hundley under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Hey, take your shot back to her. Shot back to her.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. They will run with Grant. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and run for it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Well-executed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, I know this will surprise you. I've actually done a little bit of reading lately, and all the analytics say that you should go for it more on 4th down. I think someone has referred back to their analytics coach. Maybe he's got a pipeline into the booth because that was a really good play call.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Sponge, go. Fast.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
All day, every day. All day.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
I'm coming.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Yeah, 15-90. Double tight. We got three, fellas. We got
Play action, it's Taylor. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Taylor, and that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number.
Check 24. Orbit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's... Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I smell fear. Go, 31's the mic. Here we go. Watch the pass. 31's the mic. We own it. We own them. Jam him, jam him, jam.
2nd and 10. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Squeeze. Motion out of the backfield. Check nickel.
Here's Grant. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, kill. Short. 31's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
2nd and 5. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go. Hey, come on. Let's keep that focus. Rotate. Bell. SOS. 31's the mic.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Go. 31's the mic. 31's the mic. Danny. Yeah. 31's the mic.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Okay.
Tight door.
Wahoo.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hundlett dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's just me and you. 31's the mic. I'm coming after you. After you.
They'll set up a throw. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come. What? Let it go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
31's the mic. It's been a long day for you. 31's the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On 2nd and goal, Hundley, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 6 yards away, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now McManus for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the quarterback, Tyrod Taylor, is our focus here in this player spotlight. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they...
Down. 15 line it. 15 line it. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Set go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Here we go.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Give him 18 yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor, he's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day and the sun.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late.
can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Slam, slam.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like go here for the second half in week. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that spend the entire
Ready, set. Guys, Mike, 49. Watch the pass.
On first down, Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Buddy up, the mic. Here we go. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Hayward. Drop the mic. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Leo, let's get that ball. Check.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check 9. Go. 6. Hey, take it. 31's the mic. I know he ain't got it. 31's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch out.
On second down, it's Grant. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They go back to Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 50.
That's it.
delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
12's mine. We got trips over here. Trip. It's overload. Zoom. Flare, alert, flare. 31's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, alert. Hit a roll. West. Rush in. Squeeze. Rush in. Yeah. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
What's the mic? I got you, boy. Let it go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 13 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait.
Here we go. Time to end it. Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Off the play fake. Here's Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Taylor to throw. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the Chargers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession. 10.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. Echo. Go. The mic. Let's go, D. 31's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Go. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All day, every day. In him. Check safety.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
49.
Tackles.
49, guys. Mike. Go. Watch the run. Shift.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain.
Crunch time, defense. Watch the twist.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Taylor. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On is the Chargers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
65. Check. Orbit. 31's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time.
31's the mic. Hey, pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check, check. Lucky. Ball trot. Yo, let's hustle. Roy.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pascal. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Hundley now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Tight right. Same on. Hey. 4 down. Watch that. Short. 31's the mic. Let him know.
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 2nd down, it's Graham. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Get that quarterback.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4. As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready. 260 out low. Check tight.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw is Taylor. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Taylor, and he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Set. The plan. 61. Here we match box. Right. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's get it. Let's go now. Let's get it. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 31's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the score. Watch the screen. 31's the mic. Yeah. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang. Wahoo.
Now on 2nd and 16. Hundley nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. Have him protect you.
Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Yup. Smoke. Baby, that's baby sock.
31's the mic. Yeah. You don't want none. Under crunch. What? Check.
Now Hundley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Check hot route. Hot. Go. Banjo.
They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points.
It's amazing.
Let's go. Hey, Lobo, 50 the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Taylor, Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Taylor, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible. Still competing, still fighting.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. 51 yards on the punt there. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. I don't know, Charles.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to end it. Right, check right. No. Double tight. Hey, we got four down. Four down. Watch the edge.
They'll run on first down. Turner, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Hundley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Win the rep. Let's go. Let's go. Showing it. Showing it. Delta. 31's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. 31's the mic. Haywood.
Snap. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
31's the mic.
Throwing Hundley. Flip, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 50. Mike 50.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, Taylor nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Go. I got it.
On first down, it's Turner. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Right back to him on first down. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Turner. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Buccaneers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.